very flashy. I'm not sure what it's trying to convey with the flashiness, because, like, well, you're not, like, rapidly showing a bunch of different cars in the same pose. It's just like really proud of their textures and lighting. Also, this is weird music for this sort of thing. It's also interesting, like, conveys a weird lack of speed. I'm guessing this is gonna have like the sort of really realistic controls where I'm gonna like spin out constantly. Yeah, it is very ad with the intro.
Select from the race spectrum below a style that best describes your experience and skill level. Note that you can change and go deeper into any of these options at a later time by accessing Options and Help.
That is the most pretentious way to point out a difficulty selection I've ever heard in my life. Oh. Because they do apparently split these options out so I can have non-cosmetic damage, which is very important. But also, like... the stuff from the Cinemasi I can really use.
Project Cars has now been tailored just for you. Now choose where you want to begin. You can access common areas of the game via the Quick Access menu.
Like this weird narration, baby hand-holding is very off-putting. This is very, I have played Smash Bros. Well, I'm locked out of career mode, I see.
In Quick Race Weekend, you can create your own single event with your own car and track selections, opponents, and conditions. Select any pre-race sessions you would also like to include, and then start your weekend.
Can you just describe things in a normal way, game? Or, like, not even? I also think it's really funny that, like, any game with an overhead camera, religiously with this tutorial, is like, use WASD or the arrow keys to move around, use Q and E or mouse wheel to zoom in and out. And any racing game, or driving game in general, just assumes that you just, like, know going in. Not very loud. Hold R for gas, hit L for brake. Has been the standard, like, since this has been the controller. Oh, this is a very console view. Oh, I thought that was the road. first of all, am I stuck with this camera? Because I can't tell what I'm looking at all. Like, I know there are multiple cameras. They said so. Oh. That's an up. Does a modern race car actually have a tab key that you hit if you want some tab? Anyway, I can customize this UI in a weird way. No clear options screen in here. Oh, that also happened. That also happened. Like, what is this weirdly off-center cockpit view? And that engine sound is incredibly loud.
That's our second warning for cutting the track. Be careful, otherwise we'll get pulled off the track.
I'm trying to find the track. Oh, this is... service of realism, honestly.
This is the final lap of the race. See if you can take that guy in front of you, otherwise just bring it back in one piece.
Well, I'm definitely not catching up to anyone. That was like sideways or basically off the track or a good chunk of it. That engine sounds way too loud though. It's like kind of ear splitting. Really to focus. Oh. Okay, buttons do things. Okay, well that's something. I was looking at an option somewhere. I just bad. We got in there anyway. Okay, we got actual like first person. We got sight on the hood. Cockpit view, like sensible, what you'd expect cockpit view, except for the magic sun coming through the. Oh, I guess that's okay. There's the shady part. Yeah, okay. And then here's the one like behind bar camera. I guess what they're going for is that this particular style of car has a like fully center driver's seat as opposed to being on the left. So we're going to shift the camera to the left so that it's like more normal seeming than how most video games put you in like the center of the car. But like that's absurd move logic. Yeah, okay, so let me try this again with like a usable camera. Can we do that, baby? menu narrator. A weirdly enjoying difficulties. It really should be an option menu from the start. The horrible sound. And like that default cockpit view is really what is that? I feel like too with this view, like the height of the camera relative to the track makes it very, very hard to tell where the curves are. Oh, there's a map in the corner. Okay, I just noticed that.
You've been given a second warning for cutting the track. Be careful, respect the track limits, or we've been pulled off.
I was actually pushed off there, thank you. So I really just have to like, yeah, use the map as the track. Have any clue where the curves are gonna be. Or even like in what direction.
Great driving, what a win, fantastic job.
I would not like to save your replay. Okay, but where are the control options? Because, like, I want to change a lot of things. There's a lot of stuff I can't, like... Okay, should I be using a mouse? Is that my problem? Because, like, the very Smash Brothers menu doesn't let you actually, like, select half the stuff on it. It forces you to, like, you know, D-pad around, so if you can't select something, you can't, like, get to the things behind it. So why are we censoring the D-pad? Yeah, I hear it was I was like, how do I get there with a controller? Oh, you can like really tweak some numbers, which I'm not a fan of, actually. Or the thing with that, like one Sonic game where you can just like, make the physics whatever you want to. It's like, well, what's the game designed around, though? Anyway, so... Well, I mean, those are just fun. Sure. Sure. Curious what that would do. Curious what that even means. That's for realism, sure. Wait, where are audio settings, though? Because... If I can't turn down those engine sounds, like, I am done right now. Like...
We're heading into the dusk, so start picking out some reference points you can use in the nighttime.
Okay, there we go. sound effect. Okay, engine volume. There we go. Let's just not with that. That's a weird thing to see. Turn that down too. Okay. Oh, okay. So I can adjust this, technically? Like, with no context to what it's gonna do, but I can. Or would it be this one? This is really bad UI and very strange. Okay. In theory, this should now be like half playable. I guess I'll do this again. Or still. Oh, I guess my other tracks. They all look kind of boring, to be honest. I'm sure they're all very real. So the question is, what has the funniest name? I think the answer to that is going to be, Willow Springs Horse Thief. Yes, okay. Whatever, I'll stick with the one that I was on just for A/B testing purposes. Let's see, did I make it tolerable to play? Oh, was that field of view settings, or was that like camera pitch? So assuming camera pitch when it was starting, like where it was. We'll find out, I guess. This will be crashier now because I turned on all the like realistic car damage stuff. I feel like it's at a better angle for actually seeing the road. I feel like too, like more realistic attempts to do racing games like really kill any sense of speed they have. Like I feel like I'm just like stopping on this curve here and like. Granted, if you have a curve like that in real life, you probably do want to basically stop and, like, carefully, paranoidly check to make sure that your wheels are anywhere near where they should be, but... So, like, okay, I feel like, you know, I'm confidently doing the thing, but also the thing's boring. Oh, I can also make sure to never touch the right stick again. Marginally improving that track time as I like crawl along this curve based on the complete stop. Like, I feel like there's two kinds of racing games, and in one of them, like, you just keep the gas held down the entire time, and the other one is this. And I kind of prefer the former, given the choice. Okay, that's... We're done. And I can... Okay, set this quick mode back up, or I can... Again, I can't actually, like, go over to that back out arrow. I have to hit the back button. Career mode is still locked out. Why is career mode locked out? I think that'd be like the thing, right? It's...
Here, you can create your own online race weekend. Select your favorite car and track combination, along with the conditions, sessions, and rules you would like to enforce.
I already described the other thing.
And open it up for others from around the world to start joining.
Okay, yeah, yes, burnout, crash, constantly thing is a third option and also very good. Do they really want me to do this? Oh, wait.
This is your chance to follow in the footsteps of your favorite racing heroes. Create a driver, choose your starting point, and then aim for glory. Climb the motorsport ranks quickly to claim the ultimate prize. Dominate one particular motorsport defiantly against all challengers. Or become a multi-discipline master and prove you can compete in all forms of racing. Complete all 3 of these historic goals, and you'll be on your way to entering the Hall of Fame alongside your heroes.
Okay. Why would that be... Why is that in there by default? That's very strange. Okay, where do I want to be from? Which one? Pick a side. Oh, well, clearly, for consistency tonight. That's a terrible nick. I don't like that. That has to be the prefix for anything I put in there. And we're picking a car number with the most sensible UI. You know what? Sure. You're gonna cut me off like that. Cut me off like that. That's acceptable. I was gonna say it's connected to freaking Twitter, but like.
Now choose from one of the many starting points for your career. You can start in any of the available motorsports, and by competing successfully, you'll receive contract offers to participate in other motorsports.
I'm kind of just like taken aback by how bad this game's UI is in general. Like that pick a card number with this slider bar thing feels like a joke.
Congratulations! A team is interested in hiring you as a driver. Take a look at and sign the contract so we can begin. Welcome to the world of kart racing. This is where many successful racing champions started out, and a great place to learn the basic principles of competitive racing. You'll start out in a short national series, followed by the Entry Karts Championship. Each round features a sprint race and a main race. Points are scored by the top 8 finishers. Bonus points are awarded for fastest qualifying time and fastest race lap time. The pit lane is open for refueling, repairs, and tire changes. It's time to start your karting career.
Okay, look out for those question blocks.
This is your career dashboard. Here you can read news articles from SimRacer reporting on the various motorsport seasons that are currently running and see what your fans are talking about. It looks like you have a message waiting already in your inbox.
So I was in fact making my fake Twitter handle. I'm kind of proud of how that came out. And I appreciate being called Creepo Shut-In by these people with their names. They're awful, awful names. All of them. Terrible. Okay, I can set up a car? Yes. This feels very... You tell me what the physics are.
The career calendar shows the championships, series, and events for all motorsports being held throughout the year. Right now,
F1 for
only
racing
the eligible
Grognard
motorsport
babies
team
is the
currently
bad way of putting
participating.
this, yes.
If you
Like-
want to enter other motorsports, you'll need to impress the teams that race there and sign a new contract with them.
Like, this is simultaneously
The
going
start of your
incredibly
season's today.
far in two
So
very
let's get
different
some more
directions.
information on your first event.
And I'd prefer to go in neither of them.
Here you can see all the sessions that take place on this day. You can only enter sessions that are part of your current sport. You can drive, skip, or simulate any of the practice and qualifying sessions. If you skip qualifying, you'll be placed last. on the
Simulate's doing a lot of
race.
work there.
When simulated, a result will automatically be calculated for all participants. You can also
So-
scale the length of each session within the minimum and maximum length limits.
So this is a racing game that makes the actual racing optional, in case you want it to just, like, fiddle with the car stats. And, you know, I kind of respect that. It's not for me, but I kind of respect it. And, like, I understand that there's a whole spectrum of that you can debate over of, like, you know, very arcadey
Okay,
racing versus
this
very
is your
realistic
first career
racing,
race.
but, like,
You can make any final adjustments to your vehicle setup, change tires, and finalize any pitting strategy before the race starts.
at the end of the day,
You'll
with
notice
any
that the
racing
simulated
game,
skip to end options are disabled. The number on it indicates the minimum duration that you need to drive before you can simulate the rest of the race.
simulate.
Tap the drive button as soon as you're ready to start your race.
Is this a recent enough game that I have to worry if that is like an AI voiceover? Because, like, it sounds a little off. But what I was gonna say is, like, regardless of what you want out of, like, the, you know, feel of the game, I feel like everyone with every racing game wants to, like, push start and immediately be, like, driving a car around on a track. You don't want to go through this, like, time to set up your Windows PC sort of business that this has going on. And then, like, I don't know, let me maybe, like, unlock new cars and tracks by doing well. But this weird adult in a child's toy vibe of driving these is kind of fun. Maybe I did, like, screw my field of view over. Oh, that spins out very easily. And, like, those arrows go red immediately. But does this want me to, like, use the actual analog nature of this trigger and never actually floor it? Because, controller designers are kind of slacked off on making that really work. Like, I don't think anybody's had, like, a deep enough well to make that really an analog thing since the GameCube. Oh, okay. It didn't feel like I finished a race. I felt like somebody just like snatched the controller out of my hand there or something. So yeah, I kind of hate this. Like, I don't feel like I'm that picky when it comes to racing games, but like, yeah, I don't want this one. This is ugh. When I forgot
This is
to
where
check my
contract
inbox.
offers, invitations, and messages from your team will appear. It looks like you have a welcome message from your team.
That's nice. Yeah. Like I can do some customization here, I suppose, but like that's buried pretty deep too. Like just finding okay, where is like default single player career mode? The answer is this little button down here, it turns out, not this big one here, that's very obvious. And even that, like, do you want to quit menu, like, I'm glad that that didn't cycle infinitely in both directions, because I couldn't really tell which was highlighted and which one wasn't. So that was, I'm not a fan of anything that had going on. That was kind of,